Clipless pedals can take a while to get used to, but it doesn't have to be that way. It's possible to transition effortlessly from platform pedals to clipless, having mastered a few basic skills. And by clipless, I mean pedals that you clip into. Of course, if you're watching this video, you've already have clipless pedals and are probably fallen once or twice and don't want it to happen again. The good news is it happens to the best of us, so don't worry. The damage is minor, just a bruised ego, and you can learn all of these skills from just a few days of practice. Okay, you already know this, but it's important to keep in mind. Disengagement happens when you twist the heel out. Lifting up on the pedal does nothing. So before going any further, if you haven't already gotten comfortable clipping in and out without having to look down, practice it. Both sides, right and left, over and over, until you don't have to think about it. Clipless pedals have a certain amount of float built in. That's the amount of leeway your foot can pivot on the pedal without disengaging. On almost all pedals, float and retention strength is adjustable, so if you feel limited in any way, see your mechanic or bike fitter for adjustment. A common piece of advice you'll hear is to unclip well before your stop so you have plenty of time. You'll see these people with a dangling leg come rolling to a stop, meaning they're kind of hopping along as the bike eventually stops. And that's what we don't want to do. Training yourself to have a generous cushion before needing to unclip is like training yourself to have a long reaction time to braking. You won't always have the luxury of a long, slow, easy, predictable stop. If you're going to ride with clipless pedals, you should be good enough to unclip and come to a controlled stop in any situation, even a sudden one, and that's what we're going to practice. So basically, you want to have the ability to balance the bike while coming to a complete stop before or right as you're putting a foot down. There are lots of reasons for that. So if your low speed handling skills are lacking, you might want to practice these on grass or with regular platform pedals before doing it on the street. Now, it's easiest to unclip when you're at the top of the pedal stroke. So if I'm going to unclip with my right, then I want my right foot up. I'm going to shift my weight to the down leg, taking weight off of the top leg. Practice these in a range of types of stops: low speed, uphill, downhill, around an obstacle, over bumps, both sides, right and left. In each stop, eyes up. Stop the bike with the brake, not your leg. The wheels are not turning at the moment you put your foot down. You're always smooth and in control, and always keep your eyes up, looking ahead down the road. When you're confident with those, practice at higher speeds. You should be able to come to a sudden stop at your top speed, checking all the boxes.